So here is the Lego set 7597 Western Train Chase from 2010's Toy Story 3 line. The instructions for this set don't actually come with any instructions on how to motorize it, but like most Lego trains, it can, of course, be motorized. I've seen a lot of people online have different ways of motorizing this, but including both with and without the sensor to change the speed. But some people I've seen, they've had the battery box in the caboose. I don't like that because it means the caboose would have to be right after the engine, which doesn't make good sense. So I'm going to show you how to do it the way I do it, in which I put the battery box in here, the bank car. Okay, now this doesn't require this car either, so I'm just going to take that away. And here's what we need, and then here's other pieces that we need: the motorized wheels, the sensor, and of course the battery box with the batteries in it. So the first thing to do here is to take the engine, turn it over, take off this bolt right here, just take it and set it aside, and then to get this piece here, make sure the cord is on this side, and plug it in there like the other one was. It looks like it's maybe a little bit low considering the other one had big wheels compared to this one's little wheels, but when it's actually on the track, it will stay, it'll be just right height. So the next thing you want to do is turn it over here to the cab. You want to take the sensor, you want to make sure you have it switched on what you want it on. I have it on 2 personally. And you just slide it into the cab like so. It should fit pretty much exactly. And you just snap it down on there. And then what I do is I take this cord and I kind of wrap it through here once, through this window, before turning it around and connecting it to the sensor. So there you have the motorized wheels on, and you have the sensor in, so you can control its speed from the remote, and then you also got in this, which needs to go to the battery box. The next thing you do is take this bank cord, which is lying roll on me for some reason, and this is where I'm going to be putting the battery box. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take off the roof. It actually came off really nicely there. Take off like that. These panels will fall off, but that's fine. The next thing you want to do is you want to take out this dynamite crate and just leave that out. It's not really needed. And you also want to take one of these little ball pieces and punch it out. And that's where we'll have the cord that goes from the sensor to the battery box go through. So next thing to do is to get the battery box and to set it basically right here. You don't want to have it completely at the back. You want to kind of have like a few studs leeway there. Make sure it's down good enough that it stays. You could probably put some jumper plates or something down there, but you don't really have to. And then basically what you do is you put these panels right back on. You have to take these modified 2x1 plates here to get these to stay, and then you have to then take this piece back on. So I will show that once I do it. I'm going to make a quick jump cut here to finishing putting the lid back on. So now we have the panels and the roof back on, so I want to show you how I basically have this work. It's like you can see, open this up like that. You have to take this little piece off, this stopper, and you can reach in there, press that to turn it on, and then you'll have to do the same to turn it back off. And you have to kind of hold it here to close it, and then put this back on. Stick that little stud on that Technic pin through there to get it to stay, but otherwise it works pretty well. So the next thing we're going to want to do is obviously we're going to want to bring the engine back out, and we're going to want to open this back up, and we're also probably going to want to open these doors as well, side open like that. We want to take this cord and we want to put it through here where we knocked out the balls earlier. and you just get from there and you get it lined up with the plug, and you just kind of snap it on just like that. So then you can turn it on, and then the modes, if you had it, you could turn it on. I'll show it running here in a little bit, but you can turn it on like that, and you can turn it back off like that, and you can close that back up, and you have to kind of have these two stay connected, and then you just carefully lower this back down, and you plug that back in, and so there it is. It's now motorized, and you can reattach the carriage and the caboose and whatever other cars you might have. So there it is.